Okay, so we just finished a 3-customer Instacart order at HEB, and it started off smooth until my phone started to go dead. Dropped down to 9%, and my screen started to go a little dark, and thankfully it was kind of towards the end. But it was still an ordeal because by the time we got to the register to start doing the whole process, I guess that started to drain on the battery even quicker. So I had to wait a few minutes just so I can go charge my phone, to bringing it back enough to where I could finish the transactions. So that did take a little bit. We got the shopping down under the allotted time. But then that wasn't the only thing that happened. So as I was saying, thankfully I was down to maybe 3 or 4 items left. But once I got to the register, it was having an issue. I don't know if it was just because my phone battery was low, or just because of the area that we were in, the connection wasn't great. It just kept doing the spinning thing on the app. And so what I ended up doing was I had to take some time to go and charge my phone. So despite making the shopping was under the allotted time, we made up for that just so I could charge my phone. But to add to that was the fact that despite keeping, it was for 3 customers, and despite that we kept the orders separated, one of them was even in the small cart. One of them apparently made it into customer B had one item that slid into customer A's stuff onto the register. And so then I had to go through the whole process of trying to get that item refunded. So that added another 5 or so minutes because I had to go to a different clerk to help me get the refund, but he accidentally refunded it as cash. And because we're using the Instacart card, then I had to wait for someone else to come over to see if it was even possible. So yeah, that was a little bit of an ordeal on there too. Not to mention that I'm still going to have to reach out to Instacart to let them know what happened and get it fixed on that end. I did let the customer know what happened, and to let them know that they will see a refund in reference to their account. So yeah, customers, the delivery went smoothly. It was just that hiccup that we had at the store itself. So my biggest takeaway from this, and for as long as that I've been doing the gig work, which is literally just over a year as of last month, I haven't had an issue with my phone going dead in the middle of doing an order. So if you are doing this line of work, you want to make sure that, especially if you're doing any shop and delivers, that your phone is charged enough that it's not going to give you any issues when in the middle of doing the shopping. And you definitely don't want to make sure that if you're in the middle of the delivery and if you don't have a charger in your car to be able to charge up your phone, you don't want that to happen. So make sure you have a cord in your car to charge up your phone. Carry a portable charger, which moving forward, I do have one. Moving forward, I'm going to do that. So that way, whenever we are doing the shop and delivers, I'll bring the battery pack in with me. But just make sure your phone is charged. That's the biggest thing. Like I said, this was the first time I had that issue, and this is my biggest advice and tip that I can give for the shift, is to make sure your phone is fully charged, or at least more than 50% whenever you're doing your gig work. Because when you're multi-apping, which a lot of us are tend to do 2, 3, 4, 5 apps running the phone, it is pulling from the power. And then of course, whenever you're doing any shopping in stores like DG and other stores to where you're going to have connectivity issues, that even pulls more power. So make sure your phone is fully charged or as close as possible.